same old spot, spending every dollar I got. 2, 3 shots won't leave one drop, in the jukebox on lock. She just wanna party all night. We be two-stepping in the back of the dive. I've been down and jack all night, tending to my keys cause they know I can't drive.
Hi, can I do a plate with white rice, orange chicken, and teriyaki chicken, please?
White rice, orange chicken, and teriyaki chicken, of course. Is that all?
Yep, that's it. Thank you. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. I am hungry after coaching. I think every time I coach a practice or a game, I've always gotten food after. Maybe it's an addiction. But I had a good practice today. Today is Saturday, and one of my players actually scheduled this practice by himself for the rest of the guys, which is perfectly fine. And he let me know later. So a little inside scoop to you on what I try to coach and teach these guys about the game. I try to break it down as much as possible. I think next season is looking positive. Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, what's up, David? How you doing?
Pretty good, man. Nice to formally meet you. I know who you are. I don't think we ever officially met, though.
And I know this one. Is your wedding local here?
Yeah, so it's in Copley near Akron.
You had me from start to finish. Like, I don't really have a set amount of time, right? Like,
yeah.
I'm going to be at the wedding.
That was a wedding photography, videography vendor that we're going to book. Scott and I are going back and forth on, like, what. So the photography is obviously a given. We need excellent photos and a lot of them. The videography, though, like, there's a number of different options. There's people who do just like a 30-second to 1-minute montage. There's people who do like 4 to 5 to 6 minute videos. And there's people out there who do like 12, 15-minute soup to nuts cinematic videos for a lot of money. I'm not quite sure what we want to do. Given I know how to edit videos myself, I'm kind of interested in just getting someone to film just raw footage of the entire day so I can go back and edit it myself. So we're going back and forth on that. If you have any thoughts or advice on what to do, let me know, because I feel like dumb and like an idiot about this whole wedding planning process. I just don't know what I'm doing about anything, but we're getting it done one step at a time. Anyways, cue the intro. Let's keep this thing rolling. Today's video, we gonna talk. Well, I think we talk every video, but today we gonna talk again. So in about a month, I am turning 26, and to me that's crazy, because I don't even think I feel 25, 26, but I am now closer to 30 than I am to 20. It's kind of depressing, and I'm more than halfway through my 20s now. Where has my childhood gone? Obviously, my childhood ended a long time ago, but now it's really kicking in. That's it's time for the next step in my life, man. It's time to grow up and be a married man, I guess you can say, because I'm getting married soon. But essentially in this video, I want to kind of go over what I've learned through my 20s up to this point in my life. There's a lot that goes through my head all day, every day, that you don't see through YouTube probably. So today, I'm going to try to drop some knowledge. Number one, I think people in their 20s are always, and by always I mean like daily, thinking about if they made the right decision for their career, right, their job, and contemplating if they majored in the right thing in school, and just thinking about, so what if I was doing something else? Am I really having a good time here? Am I actually creating any value? Is this how I want to spend the next 40 years of my life before I retire? People think about this stuff every single day, I think, even if they like their job. I think for the most part, what I do in my full-time 9 to 5, I enjoy it. I don't think if I were to do 9 to 5, I would want to do anything else, but it does get, I don't know if it's boring, but you know, when I'm sitting there on a computer all day, it crosses my mind a lot if I should be out doing something to change the world, or doing something outside, more physically active. But I absolutely feel for those people who hate their job, and I've been there. My first job out of school, I was with an accounting firm, and it sucked. Fortunately, I made the decision to leave that after about 10 months and now do something I like better. But I think general advice I would give for people who are contemplating what they want to do for their career is generally be open to change. Don't be afraid to explore your new opportunities. And even if your job now, if you hate it but it pays a lot and you don't want to leave that good income, then at the minimum you should find something to do after work to look forward to. Everyone really needs to have an interest or a side hustle, something that they, when they wake up, if they're not motivated to work, they're motivated enough to get through that work day to go and explore their true passion, which for me is coaching soccer. I'm at Hudson High School right now to watch my little sister Emily's gymnastics meet, so cue the drone shots and then I will drop number 2.
Going up north with a rose ain't one, stars ain't hard to find. Buy a little best and you by my side, that's my peace of mind. sipping on the gold day. She just wanna roll with me. From the bar to the stool all night. Just you and I, two-stepping in a dive bar.
Numero dos, in your 20s, there is a consistent feeling that you are behind in life compared to your peers, your friends, and everyone else that you know. And I get this, because you log on to Instagram, on anywhere on your phone, and you see people going on fancy vacations, driving really nice cars, living in massive houses. And there are people out there who can legitimately afford that. I'm very happy for them. But the reality is a lot of people are in a ton of debt because it's very easy to just swipe your credit card and then go on a fancy cruise and then tell yourself you're going to pay for it later. It's very easy to swipe your credit card, get a fancy car, and then tell yourself, yeah, I can make these payments no problem. The reality is you're not behind. Odds are you're right to where you should be. And if you look at the financial stats of people in their 20s, I don't know them off the top of my head, but you know, most people don't have a $5,000 emergency fund if they get an unexpected bill. Most people aren't making more than like $40,000, $50,000 a year, and at this age it's probably a little less than that. This is the reality of the average person, but the average person is just something you don't see on social media out there because they're not the ones posting about it. It's these people with the fancy cars, nice houses, fancy vacations that post what they do because that's cool. The average person is not posting that, so that's why you don't see it. So if you think you're behind, I can almost guarantee you that you aren't. And I know that without even knowing who's watching this right now, you're on a good path. So keep going, keep doing what you're doing. So right now I am in Akron, about 10 minutes away from where I'm getting married, and there's a collection of, I don't know, like 7 or 8 hotels right within like a half-mile radius. Here's a courtyard right here. Here's a Hampton Inn. I'm gonna go inside and kind of inquire of what we're talking about financially to reserve X amount of rooms for the weekend for out-of-town people coming in, for my party, for Skylar's party. I think we're gonna stay here the night before and the night of the wedding, as well as maybe the night before the wedding, like that Thursday, if that makes sense. Walked into a number of hotels and got basic information. I think this Fairfield one here might be the one by Marriott. I definitely want to get a nice accommodation for my guests. I have a couple people come from out of town. One dude, Kevin's come from all the way from Florida to be in my party, so I want to hook him up nicely. When it's just me, I book crappy hotels, but when I'm taking care of other people, I try to be hospitable about it. Number 3, something else I've learned in my 20s is that, in my opinion, sales, the ability to sell and influence and get people to do what you want, is an incredible skill to have. And the fact that I've learned that skill over the last couple of years working my job that I have now, which is half commission, has really increased the quality of my life, I would say, in multiple areas. I've made more money as a result of knowing how to sell and close deals. I think my dating life has been better. I met Skylar once I started knowing how to talk better and just connect to someone. I think it's made me a better soccer coach, connecting with my players and their parents, working with both of them together. And something like this, going into these hotels here, I think it's also helped me because I'm up front. When I walked in there, I was up front that I'm checking out a couple hotels in the area that if they want my business, they're in competition with each other. If I bring them, say, 20 rooms at $150 a piece times like 3 nights, that is, let's see, crazy math, $150 a night, that's $450 if you're staying 3 nights times 20 rooms, that is what, $9,000 or something like that. The point is that if I'm giving them that much business, I have the leverage here to negotiate them down for the price. Having these sales skills I've built up over the last couple years, it allows me confidently to walk into the hotel, sit down with the manager, and let them know exactly what I want and what I need to have happen, what my out-of-pocket cost needs to be for me to bring them this business. So, piece of advice I have for people in their 20s, and really anyone growing up, any chance you get to have a job where you're selling something, it could be something small, whether it's a product or a service, even if you're not making a lot of money off it, I promise you, you'll learn so many life skills from overcoming objections and just talking to pissed off people, because people know when you're trying to sell them something that your life across the board will be significantly better. It might take time for you to notice, but you will notice. Number 4 is that, and this is coming from an engaged man, soon to be married, there is absolutely no rush to hop into a relationship. I know there is a ton of pressure in your 20s to find the one, and it seems like everyone you know is getting engaged, me included. Before I got engaged, I was like, my God, that guy is so young. That guy hasn't even lived his life yet. Why is he getting engaged so early? Well, I just got engaged 3 months ago, but I'm telling you, I have seen so many failed relationships. I've seen so many unhappy relationships. I've seen relationships that look good on like camera or on social media, but in reality I know they're not working out, but they just want to stay together. It is much better to fly solo than it is to be in an unhealthy relationship or a relationship that will not benefit your life. Personally, when I started dating Skylar, I made sure front, back, and sideways that I want to be with her for forever, and that she would increase the quality of my life, and she has. So even though everyone's getting engaged, there's no rush for you to do that. I know people who get married when they're like 35, 40, and they are even happier than the people who get married when they're 25, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this video right here, right now. Hope you enjoyed another one today as much as I did making it. If you did, please drop me a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. Also subscribe to my channel if you have not yet, because I drop a new video every single Monday that you do not want to miss. As always, guys, work hard, be nice to people. I'll see you guys next Monday.